Game. Ace
Yeah!
Attorney.
Yeah! Let's do
go.
a game.
Let's play some Ace Attorney. Let's play
A video game.
some
Let's go.
Attorney.
Let's aid some great attorneys. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Is this us? 18th of January. It looks like us.
It's so blurry I could not tell you.
Is it? Oh dear.
And that is a week.
only at the top half of the screen.
Wait,
It's like a little bit. It's only the top.
Why is it always at the top half of the screen?
No idea.
What?
I mean, to be fair, it's okay because normally all of the dialogue is at the bottom half of the screen. So, you know.
I mean,
Why
yeah.
did they make him look so visibly like Santa?
Because old British men are all Santa, obviously.
Yes.
Santa's British, huh?
Oh, who'd have thunk? I thought he was.
I thought he was
Oh.
Antarctica.
I was just closing windows, and what do I do? But
Sorry,
I'm just gonna load it.
you fool.
Nice, fuck. Desktop. There we go.
Thank you. It's Kylo Ren versus Luke Skywalker.
Indeed.
Kylo on my left. Alright, shall we?
Yep.
Yeah, British judge.
This is you, isn't it, Aaron?
I'm wine guy.
Oh, you're wine guy. Who's wine guy?
He's, well, I mean, you'll see.
He's coming up.
I don't know who wants to be the British judge. I guess I could double up.
Probably not if you're being one guy as well.
I assumed if I was being the defendant, I wouldn't be the judge, but I don't mind doubling up. But somebody else, have a go.
I can do the judge if necessary. Like that's fine. I can do that.
Fucking go for it.
Are you gonna make him Scottish?
What, me?
Yeah.
Have you heard my Scottish accent? Like, honey.
We've had Scottish, we've had Irish. We should go Welsh next.
I can't do Welsh.
Just channel Michael Sheen.
It's just like, do you want him to like Gavin and Stacey the entire fucking time?
Yes.
In the name.
Even then, I'll switch into like Scottish halfway through, and it'll sound awful.
Well, it's fine. Let's just do. You can just do.
He's
Generic.
he's Scottish born, Welsh
He's
bred.
He's from all over.
He's
His early years were in Scotland. His training was in Wales, and now he's in
He's
London.
from
So
the
you know.
valley.
He's from the valleys.
From the valley.
For what it's worth,
From the
I don't think-
valley.
God, you're very
You're
right. I
okay.
can't say that too loud. I live with two Welsh people.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen.
For what it's worth, we haven't been going for realism before now.
There's no reason for us to start.
That wouldn't even be real. That would just be failure at the highest order.
So
Okay.
as it turns out, update on the control switch.
Mm-hmm.
You have a 10-minute long free demo, and then you have to purchase an access key through
what the
the
fuck?
Nintendo eShop site. So that makes sense. I was
Shit.
really confused.
Oh.
No idea why that's so convoluted. Also,
Why
tried
didn't you
going.
just say it was a demo?
Well, I tried going direct to the Nintendo site through the link they provide, and they were like, "No, you gotta do the demo for at least 3 minutes before we'll let you go to the site, please." Mate, I would have bought your game outright. I want to play it.
Oh,
Like,
no, I think
Demo
it's
first.
because it's a cloud game. You have to.
Yeah.
They have to let you test it before you
Yeah.
buy it. In case you have no internet.
Oh, wait, it's not downloaded. It's just like streamed.
Yeah, like Hitman.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it.
Mm.
Alright, I'm not gonna do Welsh. Because I cannot speak in
Just
Welsh.
disclaimer.
for, like,
Can you give
I
your
cannot
juror
speak in
Welsh?
You can try. I can do like vaguely old man voice, I guess. I don't know. In the name of no, that does not sound right at all.
Something you can do.
Mm.
So the access pass is 40 quid. That's what I thought.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. Does that work?
Yes, beautiful.
Alright, Santa.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, fuck. I choked a little bit.
This guy.
We are here today to determine the guilt or innocence of Mr. Magnus McGilted. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and the defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
Wow.
Look at this edgelords.
Yeah.
This fucking vampire.
Fully a vampire.
The prosecution is fully approved. I do not say Blair.
I love the three of us just immediately went for the exact same joke.
There's a lot of vampires to choose from.
We have one piece of evidence. Two piece of evidence.
Updated the autopsy report how many times?
One time.
The victim was stopped 2 times. Oh. This joke has mileage.
Looks like you wouldn't believe.
And we're not just talking about his body.
Go away.
Right.
Oh my god.
My god, Aaron, the voice you do for this guy is gonna be good to recover from all of that.
The prosecution.
Oh,
Right.
The prosecution is fully prepared.
Why is that so Italian?
The prosecution is fully prepared.
Yeah, I'll do.
I'll do. Oh, his eyes.
Scared.
So many people.
must be the Reaper at the Bailey.
Look at all their stupid hats.
Really does look fully prepared to dispatch his next poor victim to the underworld.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
No, he's just standing at the prosecution's bench, or the defense's bench, because he fucking wants to be there. With a crack clack.
You could be Easton. Fucking hell.
You
They've
appear
also
to be
Western it go far enough.
racist.
Oh god. I looked away for 2 seconds, guys. Counsel for the defense, you defer to be racist.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say that, fuck. Of course he speaks English, he's literally spoken to you just then.
Oh, yes, of course, sorry.
Look at him with his katana.
He asked if the defense was ready. And I couldn't be further from ready if I tried.
Am I about to say something blindingly racist? I think I am.
Yeah.
Racist and gay.
Wow.
Oh my god.
And a vampire. That's free.
Racist and gay and a vampire.
We get bingo.
Maybe he'll get better. Unlikely.
Hat trick right there.
Those eyes please me. Nipponese. Oh.
What the fuck?
Bad.
Bad vibes. Rancid vibes.
They shroud your fear, your doubt, your trepidation. They run wild, clinging to some phantom notion of courage. The quintessential look of a sacrificial lamb.
Okay.
Cold shiver just ran down my spine all the way to the tips of my toes.
Hmm.
Now, Mr. McGildet.
Yes, my lord.
You stand accused of murder, a capital offense. You should be sent to the gallows if found guilty. Are you quite sure you wish to entrust your defense to this proof that I'm a massive racist?
As I've always said, my lord, it's a grand thing to give opportunities to the young. Even if the fella's a student from some little island off in the Far East. Much bigger than my own island, but... you know, whatever. Is it not the British way to ignore the dangers to yourself and give those less fortunate a fair chance? Not really, actually. That's colonialism deeply
That's
speaks
fully
here.
just, yeah.
I'd like to think the acts of chivalry do the great British Empire proud.
What a fine gentleman, London.
Jury sounds! Jury sounds! May we please go and play in McGilded Park?
Mother,
That's just how children sound.
Mother, may we please go and play in the park?
Mother, I request to play in the park.
Mother,
All children are fucking...
Mother!
All children are Matt Berry, apparently.
Mama?
I request that you take me to the park at once.
I would like an ice cream, Mother.
Mother! Mother!
Oh, sorry. It seems as though everyone in the public gallery is firmly behind Mr. McGilded.
That's definitely welcome news, and he certainly has a way with words. I'm surprised he couldn't convince anyone to defend him.
Gavel bang.
Rather could they put Mr. McGilded, who had most laudable sentiments. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm sure I need hardly remind you that you 6 members of the public have been selected for your impartiality.
Well,
Are you ready to proceed? Also, put the fucking knife down, Jesus Christ.
Over there.
Fully just... It's a court! You're flipping a knife in court!
What?
do you think he did
I mean,
it,
she's
guys?
doing her knitting, but that seems more acceptable behaviour at the court.
No, knitting's fine, whatever.
Alright, well, now we got 6 voices, guys.
Great.
Alright.
Who wants to be a Tory?
Silence!
I mean,
Don't all volunteer at once.
Yes, my
Come on,
lord.
Andy.
If the task is to send rotters to the gallows where they belong, I'm more than ready.
Oh, jeez, that's bias already. I can probably... Anyone?
at the manor, his lordship.
Stunning! Stunning! So good.
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready.
Amazing.
Is no one else
No,
gonna?
do it, Aaron, do it.
But you've already done it!
Oh dear.
Stellar
We're
job,
all
Alabama.
bored right now.
I'm gonna do it.
At the manor, his lordship always says we should dispose of rubbish promptly. Naturally, I agree. Yes, indeed.
Oh, this man.
This fucking man. Who wants Knife McGee?
I'm gonna do Knife McGee.
Look
Knife
at his earrings.
Ah, any criminals here will soon be wishing they never set eyes on me.
Damn.
Trying to do my best
I'm
Arthur
already
Shelby
wishing I
impression.
didn't set eyes on you, mate. Court
She's
stenographer.
just typing.
Fine.
Oh, is this another
Just
Irishman?
Why is your horseshoe upside down?
He's got a horseshoe moustache.
Maybe he's just like
American.
really into horses.
Oh, don't mind me, my dears. I'll just be getting on with my knitting. must finish these mitts with my grandson.
She did it. She fucking did
They're all
it.
terrible jurors.
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, those people are...
Completely normal humans.
The jury, yes. But that's something we don't have in Japan yet.
Or ever will.
Or ever. That's right. I've only ever read about it. But here in Great Britain, the court's final verdict depends on the opinions of these 6 jurors. The judge passed his sentence according to the law, but the jurors determine guilt based on common sense or bribery. So the defendant is ultimately judged from 2 completely different points of view.
You're such a good textbook, Sato.
Thank you.
Zotto
When
Wikipedia.
exactly did the jurors give their verdict?
That I don't know, but I'm sure it will become clear as the trial progresses.
Yes.
Hmm. There's a lot of people in this courtroom.
So many people, holy shit.
Prosecutor Van
My lord.
Oh shit.
You okay?
I just dropped my phone. No.
Right.
It's been a number of years since we've seen you in the courtroom. I thought you'd renounced your fame.
I'm known as the Reaper of the Bailey, my lord. Infamy, rather than fame, I would say.
Are you sure you're not a vampire?
But yes, 5 years have passed. Since I last spread my wings in this capacity.
So, what brings you back?
Justice.
Is there some change
Blood.
of circumstance of which the court should be aware? Did someone bring garlic into your room and you can't get back in for a
The
second?
need became overwhelming, and I decided to come and find some criminals to.
I'm fucking bored.
Well, at least they both have swords.
Oh yeah! I leave that to your imagination, my lord.
So the Reaper has been out of action for 5 years. Why did he have to choose today of all days to make a comeback?
Don't lose heart, Mr. Naruhodo. Also, if you throw rice at him, he'll have to count it.
Oh.
As you wish, my lord. My lord?
No,
Where did the fuck did that
you're the
come from?
lord. You're the
I'm
lord.
Okay.
That's
Oh
huge.
no, okay. As you wish, sir. The court nevertheless welcomes your return. Oh, then, opening statements, I think. The summary of the case, if you please.
Certainly, my lord. As your lordship is aware, this is a case of overwhelming simplicity.
You must be the only ones in here who aren't aware.
McGill, they didn't tell us shit.
Nope.
Let's go, scroll! The incident took place in the late evening. 3 days passed. I'm not gonna do it again. Every time there's a number. The hour was some minutes after 10. The victim was a maker of building bricks. The victim was a maker of building bricks, known in the community as Thrice-Fired Mason. Thrice is free.
I'm glad you explained that before the game could.
Yeah, it looks like we need an explanation.
Sorry, thrice?
That's not the
Very
question. The
accomplished
question is, what does thrice mean?
He was a very accomplished
Freisman?
Craftsman?
I said
Craftsman.
Freisman. God damn it.
Oh. Is it staticky again?
He was a very accomplished craftsman. The bricks he was fired were said to almost
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
The bricks he fired were said to be almost indestructible.
Ow.
Oh,
Yeah.
stabbed in the heart, and you're too late. You give the bricks a man.
The victim's corpse was discovered in an omnibus in service on the streets of London at the time. A dagger that had been thrust into the victim's abdomen is believed to be the ultimate cause of death. Shot through the abdomen just doesn't have the same ring to it. Here is the autopsy report from the investigating medical officer at Scotland Yard.
Oh my god, an autopsy report.
Dear Lord.
At this stage in the trial. Incredible.
We're getting really advanced.
We're doing great.
Thank you, Counsel. I shall accept that on the photograph. The photographer.
I liked it that way.
That is my
The
favourite
photographer.
mystique that we've ever had. I love that.
The photographer.
The photographer.
I love that. I want that to be a real word.
As evidence.
Alright, there we
Internal hemorrhaging. Yep. Well, yeah, that'll do it.
go. Ouch. His face is obscured from view. And one further item of evidence. The prosecution wishes to submit these as well.
These are...
A bunch of bananas.
Good lord, is that blood, Counsel?
Yes, my lord. Seized by a policeman who arrived at the scene.
What's a banana?
Oh, do we not have those yet?
I think we do.
We
Actually.
kind of do, maybe?
These gore-soaked gloves were taken from the hands of the accused when he was arrested.
What? Mr. McGilder's gloves had blood on them?
Oh dear.
So actually, yes, they would have been bananas, not available until early 19th century Britain.
Ooh,
So
fun.
they might just be around.
Maybe, possibly.
Yes, I will accept these as evidence as well.
There you go.
Nice. We're
Doesn't
fucked.
look great.
Don't
great.
look great.
Ooh, oh, banana imports from Jamaica first arrived in the United Kingdom in 1897. So yes, you would know what bananas were.
Nice.
Your Honour. /
Wait, would we? 1897?
Yeah.
What,
I think
what
so.
year is it now?
Oh, hold
Early
on.
1900s, aren't we?
2022.
It's like 1900, I think, ish.
Hold
Like-
on, give me a second.
Because the Great Exhibition is coming up.
Yeah, that's. No, you're
okay.
right. No. Actually, there wouldn't have been bananas. I'm too late on in the thing. That's my fault. Sorry for the anachronism.
bananas.
Carry on. No
How
bananas.
dare you? How dare
Banana-
you?
Pineapples, yes. Bananas, no.
How dare you get this historical inaccuracy
Listen,
in a
mate.
game full of historical inaccuracies?
Listen, mate. I'm not the fucking TWA or whatever. I don't give a shit.
There was never a man called Sherlock Sholmes in London. This game's wrong.
No one ever lived in a Tower of London.
In a massive fucking clock.
Never mind with pigeons.
Elizabeth Tower? Is that what it's called?
Don't ask me.
I backed into a corner before I've ever even started.
Yes!
Continuing.
It is. It's called Elizabeth Tower.
Ah.
And then the clock is Big Ben, and the tower is Elizabeth Tower.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
According to the driver of the omnibus, there were only 2 passengers travelling inside his vehicle at the time.
Only 2?
Obviously, one of those passengers was the deceased brickmaker, Mr. Mason.
I already know who it is.
Who do you think it is?
Okay, essentially, work with me here. All buses had to have a driver, yes, and a conductor to tell them when to get off.
Mm-hmm.
So passengers, there's 2 passengers, but there has to be a conductor and a driver, and the conductor's already not accounted for.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of
I'm
bus
fucking
this is,
smart.
but yeah.
I'm fucking smart. There was a fucking puzzle in Professor Layton about this, and I remember it.
Oh, Capcom, reusing your storylines. Despicable.
Terrible. Terrible.
The other, before Professor Layton walked in here and solved it, was the accused, Magnus McGilded.
Well, now we know the
Fool me,
twist.
pretty boy.
Well, rather damning circumstances, to say the least.
Hmm.
Defendant, what say you?
Shit.
That'll be all.
The defense thrust, Your Honor.
She?
Shit.
Biff!
Yes, quite.
Well, of course, I have no recollection of such a thing.
So McGilded.
To be sure. I rode the omnibus that evening. But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I always succumb to it.
Were you claiming to have been asleep?
The motion of the carriage, my lord. Lilting, so it is. And when I open my eyes again, it was a desperate sight before me. The body of a man I'd never laid eyes on before in my life.
It's a good point. Where's the motive?
Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand.
The blood got onto the gloves then, after the man had been killed.
Unfortunately, that statement of the drivers is only the beginning.
No, fuck off.
What? That's not all of it.
There were multiple witnesses to the precise moment at which the brickmaker was fatally stabbed.
And 5 of them are currently on the jury.
That's not how it works. I shouldn't know anything about the case if they're... Oh my god, it's fucking what's-his-face.
Oh my god, Burko!
It's...
Yeah.
It's Burko!
Order!
Order!
Oh, John. How you rose to the occasion. Raised to the occasion.
Raised
Oh,
to the
God,
occasion.
kill me.
You raised me up.
Oh, God.
I don't see any mentions, Alex.
Raise me up so I can stand a mountain.
That on here.
Raise me up.
Welcome back to karaoke with That's the Life.
I am strong when I am on your shoulders.
I feel like it would just, if you were on his shoulders, it would just hurt. They look bony.
You're more than I can
What a
be.
fancy
Tell me
judge.
you went to Catholic school without telling me you went to Catholic school.
When the killing took place, only the victim and the accused were inside the carriage.
That does tell me that you went to Catholic school, yeah.
And there were witnesses to the crime. This is not just a case of compelling evidence. It's the nail in the coffin for the accused.
Mm.
I said. I said.
I've missed making that noise a little bit.
Escalates.
Thank you, Council. The circumstances of the crime have been made quite clear.
We could always do that thing where like voices rotate and stuff.
Yeah.
As new
I mean, this
characters
is probably
come
going to
in.
be a long one, so.
Probably.
I think we will hear testimony from these witnesses first of all.
Oh man, witnesses.
Witnesses. Your wish is my command. Fucking dramatic.
Jesus Christ.
Bailiff, bring in the witnesses at once. I moved one of the words in that sentence, but don't worry about it. My.
What is living under his hat?
It's a small rat, obviously. He's a very famous chef.
It's
Obviously.
I
Linguini.
think it's a striped snake.
Yeah, probably.
Witnesses, your names and occupations. Okay. So there's 3 witnesses.
Are we all just going to have to switch things around again?
Are we just? What are we?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of improv here.
Good night, Granny! Sleep well!
My name is. Well, everyone calls me Beppo. Well, everyone calls me Beppo. I drive an omnibus in the East End.
Why is he so cold?
Bruce, fair play. Well, we will just put that one.
Bruce?
He's so rich, he has 2 voices.
I can say for Beeble Bros.
Go, Tony, go.
Bruce, fair play. I'm a banker in the city.
My name's First. Lady First. Make hats for gents. Badly, as you can see.
Does it keep slipping? It does. I see. Let's begin by
Ladies
confirming
first.
the
Fuck
facts.
you now.
3 days ago, at a short time after 10 o'clock in the evening, all of you present in the stand were in an omnibus and witness to the aforementioned incident.
Okay, if there were only 2 passengers, how the fuck did they... Oh my god.
Is that correct? Oh, yes, sir. Sorry.
Quite right.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir.
Very well, let's proceed to your formal testimonies, please. So you will tell the court precisely what you saw.
I doubt it.
Screamed out.
It was the last bus of the evening, so I had few customers. I remember it well.
The victim and the man accused of killing him was all sat next to each other inside the bus. Then out of the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts.
It's like gone Australian.
Yes. Bruce. Perfect.
That's right. He stabbed him. I screamed. I did. I couldn't help it.
His name's Bruce, of course he did.
So Bruce Forsyth was lying all these years. He was actually Australian.
As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped my bus, and then I swear too.
Yes, I do realise how ludicrous the notion of an Australian man in early 1900s Great Britain is.
Maybe
I mean, it's probably about as likely as a Scot in Japan. So
yeah, that works.
Exactly. We're taking a lot of creative liberties with accents here, so
what's not to enjoy?
If anyone would rather be Beppo, well, please do just say. I don't mind.
I can take over if you're struggling. Like, I'm not doing much. So
I mean, yeah, up to you.
Yeah, same. I've only got 2
was-
voices.
I kind
Is
of
it
just jumped in there.
Judge
Oh my
and
God,
prosecutors are like the
Gigi.
most consistent.
GG! This boy. Oh.
Hello,
Sorry,
Avatar.
sorry, G.
To dig the carpet. Stop digging. Stop it.
Yeah, I'm aware. You know, if you want more voices, please feel free
Hmm.
to take them.
Anyway.
One ambiguous testimony, I must say.
Exactly, my lord. These men witnessed the incident in the omnibus with their own eyes.
I'd like to ask a question, if I may.
Yes, Counsel?
Well, this testimony makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
Why not?
Well, the incident took place inside a moving carriage, didn't it?
As has been clearly stated from the outset, yes.
Well, in that case,
The driver couldn't possibly have fucking seen it.
how could those two witnesses possibly have seen what happened? There's no way they could have seen the inside of the moving carriage.
Yes, Runaway.
He's
Well,
so
it's a
fucking smart.
Ripley.
How quaint. I'd read that civilization in the Eastern Island nations was a good century behind our own.
Fucking hell.
But you're here in London yourself. Are you really so ignorant about our omnibuses?
I have a real katana here, I will cut you.
Please.
Slice. You have to slice, not stab.
Sword fight, sword fight.
Uh,
Try my honor! Try my honor!
Tell me, my Nipponese friend, have you even travelled in an omnibus?
Tell me, my nipple-faced dick.
what?
I don't know about that one.
It's like, what are you on and can I have some? Well, no. We only arrived in London this morning.
No matter. I've arranged for us all to see for ourselves the actual scene of the crime, that is.
Your honor, I present the fucking bus. The entire fucking bus.
We brought the bus here.
What do you mean? The actual scene? How?
A carriage.
I was joking! I was joking!
A carriage is designed to be moved, after all. Presumably you understand that much.
Does that mean we're gonna get horses in the courtroom?
That might be a step too far, I don't know.
Also, just on our
yes.
theme of slight racism and not racism, Nippon is. I've just looked this up because I couldn't remember. And Nippon is formal way of pronouncing the native name of Japan. So actually, he's being more respectful than calling him Japanese.
Oh, I thought he was
Well,
just being
there
a
you go.
racist and saying he was from Nepal.
No,
Oh, no.
it's no.
I wasn't sure about
You're-
it.
you're-
myself,
You're a bit
but
you're a bit too far west with that one, Ripley.
Yeah, but like the only track that I could have like Nippon is like I thought it meant Nepal or something.
I
like-
definitely heard it to do with Japan, but it was according to research by historians, Nippon was the name that Japanese people called Japan from around the 7th century. And that Japan probably comes from Malayan thing, which is Japung, which means land of rising sun.
Oh,
Whereas Nippon and Nihon, which are both alternate names for Japan, both mean the sun's origin. Anyway,
interesting.
sorry, please continue.
You're okay.
I just thought that was interesting.
The omnibus in which this bloody crime took place is here today, in this very building.
Yeah? What? The entire carriage?
Bailiff,
Bring in the cat!
bring forth the stricken omnibus.
Oh my god, how dramatic can he make that?
He's such a
Do
dramatic
we
bitch.
have room apparently for this?
Oh my god.
There it is.
How big are the doors? My god.
I still don't get how somebody's gonna see in, like... I understand there are windows, but...
I
movement.
mean the
Through the
top
windows.
deck maybe?
Through the
I
windows.
thought that was for luggage.
I have no idea.
But that's an omnibus. The omnibus. I can't believe they could bring something so enormous in here. Great Britain's courtrooms are amazing.
Yeah, well, they had to be big because we didn't have photographs at that point. Or video evidence.
As you can see, the omnibus is pulled by 2 horses and can carry up to 8 passengers. Four passengers seated inside in the enclosed cabin, and another 4 on the rooftop deck above.
It's a deck.
Every
Nice work,
Londoner knows that the best views of the city's architecture and sights are to be had from the top of an omnibus.
Yeah, called it.
Well,
Well, okay, how the fuck did they see that? There's a massive fuck off sign in the way.
Yeah.
Presumably they were just hanging down by their
By your
ankles.
legs.
Yeah.
and I should point out to our foreign guests
Oh, there's a hole in the. Yeah.
that there is a skylight in the roof, allowing a view of the interior from the seats above.
It's not very
Skylights. Oh,
Okay, I get it.
The penny drops at last, I see. These 2 gentlemen were occupying the rooftop seats on this omnibus when the murder took place. That is how they came to witness the grim incident. Through the skylight.
that
Presumably,
makes
though.
perfect sense.
Presumably, if they looked down, saw him grabbing at where the knife was, you could easily think that he was plunging a knife in when all he was doing was reaching for the wound to try and staunch the blood. And that's definitely all the driver could have seen, because the driver had to stop the carriage, get off, and then come round to see. Like, he absolutely could not have seen the very moment it happened. So what the fuck were they doing looking down through the skylight when they're on the top roof of the deck of the bus to look at the London sights? Fucking idiots.
I mean, presumably they heard a guy go, "God blimey, I've been stabbed!" And looked down, you know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That still doesn't explain why you would be looking at the precise moment of the stabbing.
That's true, yeah.
You'd be
I
looking
imagine
after the moment of the
I
stabbing.
think that might be something we can call attention to.
Yeah.
Well, Counsel, this is a first. In all my years behind the bench, I've never experienced the crime scene itself being brought into my courtroom.
Time to get all CSI in this bitch.
Get the luminol, bitches!
There are a number of important clues remaining inside the carriage, my lord. Let's count them
The old
together,
CSI.
shall we?
1 clue.
Two clues.
I would like to submit the omnibus itself as evidence. That is the prosecution's wish.
No, Gigi, no.
GG.
Very well. I see no reason why not. This omnibus is hereby...
That got far too lispy. Ooh.
Cool.
This omnibus is hereby formally accepted as evidence.
I'll take that, thank you very much.
He's a big boy.
She's really excited about that omnibus, I don't know.
Yeah! Fuck yes! Buses!
I can't believe it. The entire crime scene entered as evidence.
Gigi, no! Gigi, no! Gigi, no!
Gigi, no?
Context! Context!
He tried to crawl onto my laptop. It's one of his favourite things to do. He likes sitting on the keys and shutting all the programs. It's
Yes.
his favourite thing to do. No, no, no! You wanted to be here. You're going to stay here now. Yes, Great Britain is simply extraordinary.
I felt myself a lot for giving that omnibus a thorough examination, seeing as it's here.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's.
Well, it's
Good
certainly
hint.
the biggest piece of evidence
Yeah,
I've
that's
examined.
it's huge. Okay, I guess the skylight first.
This is a much second angle up.
Ooh!
You can certainly see inside the carriage through this opening, that's for sure.
Jesus. Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin. So I'm sure the witnesses would have been able to see quite clearly.
Also,
That's
there
not
are
good for
very
us.
angles of vision depending on
Through
which
the
side they were
windows,
looking at.
maybe?
Maybe.
Have a look through the
This is very fancy. Phoenix Ray Omnibus.
Phoenix Wright omnibus.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
What the fuck?
I need the fuck.
Click on the ladder. Click on the ladder. Oh, God damn it.
There's nothing highlighted on the
Don't
ladder.
you mean
I'm
the step
afraid.
ladder?
Nothing here.
I think it's got to be through the front for
Yeah.
whatever reason. Let's go into the crime
Open
scene.
door.
Well, let's open the door and go inside, shall we? Right in the middle of this courtroom, right the fuck now. Let's do it! Let's just go in. No one can stop us.
Speaking of a murder, it's horrible.
Yeah, I guess we're doing this right now in the middle of the fucking crime scene.
Yep.
We are in the crime
We are
scene.
in the crime scene. Okay,
Oh,
well,
what's
there's
that?
blood.
Yeah.
Blood.
That blood that's soaked into the seat. The victims, obviously.
Yes, and that seat will be clearly visible from the roof deck.
Would you really stab somebody in full view of the other passengers like that, I wonder?
Well, it was after dark. And there was a lamp on in here, so perhaps the culprit couldn't see anything outside through the skylight.
Whichever way you look at it, it doesn't seem like it was a planned attack.
Is there
Right,
something
what else?
on the
What else?
other seat? If you... Oh,
There's
that was-
a handle. Is that a handle?
Yeah.
Here!
That's where the killer's hiding.
The seat has... The seat has a handle, it seems.
Oh, blimey, you found me!
We're in the crime scene with the real killer in it.
Look at that exciting chest.
Like all sorts of equipment that might be needed to keep the omnibus running.
Feeding tubs, tools to repair wheels, blankets, horseshoeing tools. So it's a storage compartment for the coachman to keep his things, it seems.
Doesn't seem to be any space for passengers, so their luggage, that's for sure.
Well, I don't imagine it would be very convenient for that purpose anyway.
I guess.
It'd be
if you
convenient to
sat
hide things in.
It's so small.
It
Yeah,
would.
there's a hole there.
Well,
What's the portrait?
Yeah, what's the thing
Oh,
on
it's
the
the
wall?
Eiffel
Paris?
Tower! It's the world's
Why
fair.
is it the Eiffel Tower? It says
Oh,
London.
oh.
Ah, that's a poster for the Great Exhibition that's due to start 6 months from now. There's a lot of focus being drawn to the Crystal Tower, the centerpiece of the whole exposition.
Ooh, the Crystal Tower. It's under construction already, I believe. People all over London must be fizzing with excitement at the prospect of such a grand event.
That's the sky. I can have a look
That's
at
the
that.
skylight. We can have a look at that.
Quite a large skylight, isn't it?
Yes, quite large enough to afford a good view into the cabin from the roof deck.
There doesn't appear to be a handle or catch of any description. I suppose it can't be opened from the inside of the cabin, at least.
Okay, so they have no idea it's McGill is because like he's obviously sat on the other end of the carriage the same way that the other guys are looking, and the
Did we
skylight is
see the
ahead
other
of them.
poster?
Yeah, what's on the other poster?
Yeah,
Poles
it's on the
and-
other poster.
And also, what's
Sorry.
that on the window? What are these things on the window?
They look like lamps, I think.
Ah,
Oh,
that's a poster.
Sorry.
Okay, it's the same thing, I think.
Is it?
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why, because that clearly.
That's cool.
It does
Is
say
it the
crystal. They
Crystal
just say
Tower?
Crystal Tower on it.
I think it's just the outside of the thing.
Yeah, I can
Oh, okay.
examine that.
All right, I guess we could.
think
we
that's
leave.
What about the
Anything in
lamp?
here, is
I
it?
guess.
Oh, that lamp.
No,
No.
no, never mind.
No.
I mean, I have an idea anyway, but like, is there a handle on the other seat?
I don't think there was.
No.
I can have a check after we go outside.
Have you seen enough? Let's step outside then. Fuck.
I was
I
just
guess they-
clicking.
I guess they just let us fucking do that. Can we examine the lamps at the front if we can?
I can't turn the carriage upside
No.
down. They
Oh,
won't
what's
do
the
that.
point?
Hey, let's lift this carriage up.
Let's be a skateboard, young man.
I mean, I'm Phoenix Wright Omnibus. Oh, yeah,
Wait,
there's,
check?
There's the catch for the window.
Oh, yeah.
So it can only be accessed from above. So
And I
Oh,
guess
the
that's
thing
where
is-
the driver was.
yeah, the thing is, you could easily like slip in and out. Go in, come out the other side.
I don't know if this is a door or not. There's no handle. But I don't know if it
No,
opens
but
or not.
it should be a door.
Well, you could just go out. You could just go out the way you came, I guess.
Yeah, there's a step here. Can't see any steps here.
No.
But then, Okay. we satisfied with this for now.
I
I think so.
guess? Yeah.
Okay. Should we have a look at these as well? I mean,
Yeah, might as well. Yeah,
seems like
that do be blood.
Beautifully modelled.
Hmm.
there you go.
That do be blood.
Do be. There's this. Is he missing a button?
He is.
So.
Ooh.
That's an important note.
Look at the hat. Look at the hat.
Uh-huh.
Look at the
It's a
shitty
horribly made
stitching
hat
on the
by-
hat.
Stupid butthole first.
Lady first.
Oh.
The shitty hat.
That's first shitty hat, is it? Okay.
Is there, can we see from this picture which poster he's sitting under and if it's the right one?
I think it is the right one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the lamp light's coming from behind him, so it has to be the right way, yeah.
Okay, so this is the
Again,
seat
it
that
still
was-
doesn't make sense because, like, okay, if you're sat on the top deck and looking down through the skylight, you cannot see who is sat on the same side of the carriage as you without physically standing up and moving to look at that side of the carriage.
Yeah.
So even
I get what
if
you
they
mean.
saw the moment of the stabbing, there's no way they could see who was actually doing it until if they looked up at the skylight and went, hee hee.
Let us continue with proceedings on cross-examination, Counsel.
Great, don't expect this Nipponese stray to understand the intricacies of a British court's cross-examination rights.
British.
I will
British-
stab you.
How many times?
No. You can't. Rinosuke, you
alright.
can't stab him with a katana. You have to slash
Stab
him.
him in the face, stab him in the face, stab him in the face, stabbing in the face.
You have to do in order to use a katana properly. You have to do a continuous slicing motion. If you try and stab it, it'll break off the tip.
I
That's
love
his
the
head
idea.
been off then.
Also, that's why I always used to fail in Fruit Ninja. I was stabbing, not slicing.
To quote the illustrious Deadpool, "Slicey slice."
Slicey slice.
Yes, I believe he did say that.
God. Alright. My first cross-examination in a British court.
I do love the idea that Ryunosuke's got this katana on. He has no fucking idea what to do with it at all.
Oh, he absolutely does not. Focus, Ryunosuke. Focus.
Fancy. Very fancy font.
I love it.
Alright, what do we think? Should we give her a finger
Keep
press
going.
or
Yeah,
what do you
go
think?
through. I can't remember what everybody said.
We're sat next to each other.
You can
What
can
did
go
Lady?
with
What
that.
did Lady first say?
I believe he
Oh,
reached
wait, hold
over
on.
and
Reach
punched him
over, plunge the knife into his guts.
up. And then
I
Lady
don't think
first
that makes
said,
sense. Can you go
"Wait, he
back?
stabbed him.
If they're sitting
this
next to
one?
each other, that angle is really weird.
Yeah.
They must have in order for that angle, kind of makes sense that they were
Reach across.
sitting off. Yeah.
Yeah, not over.
Yeah,
It sounds like he's
so-
reaching over the empty space in the carriage.
yeah, I'd press that.
Okay.
Objection. Oh no.
You actually saw the exact moment it happened.
That's you as well, Tony.
Oh, sorry. Didn't I already testify to that? Or are fair dinkum hard-working city bankers not considered trustworthy these days? I don't know what I'm trying to do with my voice here.
Alright, it's fine.
Oh, no. I didn't mean that. This is no good. I really got his back up. Perhaps you could just tell us what you saw in a little more detail, if that's...
My lord! I'm ready to do the verdict right now. Let's fucking do it. Speed run.
Juror number 3, what's the meaning of this?
My mind is made up, my lord. Speed run. Completely and utterly made up.
Fortunately, that's not how trials work.
That's not how jury trial works
I
at
am
all.
Also, you're not allowed to speak if you're on the jury. You're not allowed to
in
fucking
Birmingham.
speak. All your speaking has to be done through the usher or the...
I think G's mad that it's not like real life again.
Shut up! I'm a normal person.
She's filling in vicariously for Gage. Made up about what?
I don't like the stinking rich. Never have. They're always up to something or other that they shouldn't be. Every one of them.
So this guy is not an impartial juror.
No, I'm in the Communist Party.
Please,
Is
can we have
communism a thing? When
What
was
just happened to
communism
his
a thing?
seat?
I don't think communism is a thing yet.
What the fuck just happened to his seat? And communism is definitely a thing because the Bolshevik Revolution is happening in 20 years' time.
Oh, right, so we've got some pre-communism happening.
Yeah.
Nice. And that little leprechaun of a man is no exception. I am on fire now. Well, he got for me.
Why is his seat changed colour?
Oh
Well,
my
hang on.
goodness. I didn't realise this was Inscription.
What the fuck?
Wow.
There's no point wasting time listening to any more of this. That's my opinion on the matter anyway.
You tit.
It's precisely what I was about to say. As a foreman of the jury, it's my duty to set a good example to my fellow jurors.
So I'm going to be a dick.
It's Inscription.
This is
I love
so
it.
cool! I mean, it's terrible, but it's so cool.
What is happening here?
There is precedent for this, don't worry. Let me see.
Probably.
Ah, yes. It seems that's how members of the jury give their verdicts, by flipping fire into fire.
With fire?
That's what I said, with fire. Apparently, yes. White for innocent and black for guilty, like the Pope. As the 6 members of the jury make up their minds about the case, one by one, they each cast a ball of fire into the great scales of justice, as we saw a moment ago.
So if those enormous scales fall completely to the black side, does that mean...
Let's do our very best to make sure that doesn't fucking happen.
Ugh. Now I'm even more worried than I was before.
Well, you can see the scales.
Very well. The court acknowledges the change in the jury's stance.
Very Professor Layton. versus
Extremely
Phoenix
it's very early on in the trial for this, but sure.
Wright.
Counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
It's the nightmare.
Okay, I guess we continue pressing.
We were still on him.
Stopped
Did he
him.
actually tell us anything?
Not really.
Not really.
Like, did he
I
finish
stopped
telling
him.
us everything?
This guy's nervous. I think we should press him.
Press the weak.
Hold it.
He stabbed him, you say? And you were sitting up on the roof deck, were you?
Yes, that's right, sir. I was up on the roof seats. Multiple seats.
Ooh,
And I remember seeing the little gent sitting next to the fellow that was stabbed.
You're sitting very polite.
that's some helpful art for like reference.
It's very helpful art.
Hmm.
Even
So
if
he's,
he's
like,
clearly asleep
That's what he
and
reached
doesn't have a
over.
knife.
Well, yeah, there's no knife here. So he reached over.
Wait,
and
wait,
just-
wait. He's not wearing gloves.
Ooh!
No, he's not. Very good shout. I was thinking he was wearing gloves that were just coloured white for this for some reason.
Yeah, but the one we've got are like
Or
tan.
maybe- yeah, they're brownish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Browny tan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the button is already missing at that point.
Hmm.
I've been thinking about a new act design, you see, so I was just gazing absent-mindedly around. But then I happened to look down through the skylight. It was sticking right out from his belly, that huge great knife. But you didn't actually see the stabbing, you tit.
Could we get the murder weapon on as part of the court record now, please?
A grim sight and mood.
It did really scary. It did help you. You just aren't paying attention.
Yeah, but we can't have the fucking gloves not. The fact that this man does not remember seeing gloves that he hasn't stated into evidence. So it's we're kind of fucked.
That didn't help me at all.
Shit.
Jury fucking sounds.
Jury look like they're even more convinced McLean did it than they were before.
That appears to have made everyone even more dubious that Mr. McGilded is telling the truth. If only we had some evidence to counter their suspicions, like some gloves, or maybe the murder weapon.
Mr. First.
Yes, sir. Well, now I'm going Australian.
You are
Yes.
going Australian.
It's trying to find the vibe between Cockney and Australian is quite hard.
It's very difficult, yeah.
I'm hearing Cork again.
I'm doing my best.
Is this the knife you saw?
Is this your knife?
Oh, good grief! Is this? Oh, fucking hell! It's freaking.
just simply say it. It's fine. Whatever. Just lean into it. It's fine.
All of it.
Oh, grief! Yes, it's the very one, sir. Oh, fucking cricketer! That.
No, Council, it's just a knife I happen to have fucking on me. Yes, it's the blade. Yes, Council, this is the blade that was driven into the victim's belly like a stake through the heart.
Except nothing like a stake through the heart, because it was a knife in the belly.
Except Van Zieks is a vampire, so the only thing that would kill him is a stake through the heart. So directly comparable.
It
From
was
his
like
point of
this. It was like this thing, except in
Sunlight
every
would
way.
also kill him. Have you ever seen him outside? I haven't.
Oh, shut up! I'm doing my best.
That's a blade of considerable size.
I'm trying. Everyone keeps talking.
What a blade of considerable size, Council. Sounds
Thank
like
you.
someone is compensating.
It is. I am. And furthermore, the scabbard is emblazoned prominently with a certain initial. The letter M.
For murder.
Which seems oddly familiar.
Wow, because no one else in the world has ever had a name beginning with M.
Is this Maury fucking Arsey?
Please, no.
M.
No, his name. I can't think of a funny pun. Damn it.
I've already said it's Mames Joriarty.
I was going to say
It's Joriarty.
M for Magnus, perhaps? Or McGilded, possibly? Take your pick.
Is it possible your name is Gagnus Gilded?
It seems this particular big name in London made a magnificent mistake.
Oh!
But there are M's everywhere. Yes, like in Mason.
Objection!
Oh my
I
god,
love
even
the
his
stylized
objective's
fonts.
fucking extra.
This blade is far too extravagant for a poor brickmaker to have owned. No, this weapon of murder almost certainly belongs to the accused.
Can I get a word in here and just say that it's definitely not my knife?
Ugh.
No, apparently not.
No one's listening.
I understand.
Not conclusive, but certainly not compelling, Counsel.
Or perhaps it is compelling.
Or perhaps it's not, like I'm saying.
That's not what the script says, Your Honor.
Oh shit.
Who's doing? Oh, is that you, Aaron?
Oh, fuck off. Yeah. Fuck's sake.
We're really, putting you through the gamut of your voices, Aaron.
My lord. My lord, if you'll forgive the interruption.
Well, juror number 2. Go on.
Mr. McGilded is a pillar of society and a gentleman, and a gentleman's word should be sacrosanct. However, those of us in service know we must accept our truth.
You fucking hell, okay.
Hellfire!
Dispose of our truth.
Send it to the Shadow Realm!
Yikes.
No!
Now we've got the silent secretary, the drunk, and the old woman who just wants to make mittens.
I don't wish to cause offence, but I do like to eradicate all traces of filth and grime.
Dirt.
How about you eradicate all the lies in this case? Oh no.
This one say anything?
She hasn't before.
I can do it. I have painstakingly typed every word uttered here today and cross-referenced all the facts. As such, I am now in a position to draw only logical conclusion.
Alright, Rita Skater.
Ding!
Oh fuck!
She is a bit, isn't she?
Lads.
It's fine. We
again.
got two votes. We can still do it.
That's 4 out of 6 jury members who've.
This seems like a shoddy system, surely.
It really
Oh,
does.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's 4 out of 6 jury members who've proposed a guilty verdict. Shut the fuck up, Dracula. There's only 2 left.
That's it. Every time I press these witnesses for more information, I just make the situation worse.
Nevertheless, what we need more than anything at the moment is more information. We're still very much in the dark.
I suppose I'll just have to keep pressing the witnesses, knowing that more sparks may fly.
We mustn't give up hope that we'll uncover something that will give us a way to fight back.
But alright, I'll keep trying. I don't give up. I can't give up even.
Both can be true.
I just need to keep calm and listen to the witnesses' statements again.
As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped in my bus, and then I saw it too. How? Wait, when did you see it?
Hold it!
What exactly did you see?
Oh, well, sir. That would be passenger, sir. Yes, collapsed on the floor he was. And by the passenger, obviously you are referring to the victim, Mr. Mason, the brickmaker. And then the other passenger had that knife in his hand, like this.
Okay, first off, he didn't.
By the other passenger, obviously you are referring to the accused, Mr. Magnus McGilded. And then he plunged it down like this, stabbing the other passenger in the belly.
But he
Bullshit,
certainly
except-
didn't, because
Bullshit!
the
It
knife,
already happened
the
at
knife
that
wasn't
point.
sticking out. The knife wasn't sticking out at that sort of an angle. It was sticking out straight.
Mm-hmm.
If he
and
plunged
it
it
was
straight
also-
down, it would have been at an angle.
Also, it was the one stab wound. Like, you can't. It's not going to be perfect, is it?
Can't say I heard a scream of somebody else discovering a crime scene, then I ran in and saw the crime happening.
Yeah, especially when you were on the front of the bus.
But yeah, that's what I mean. He has to have stopped the carriage, got off, and then gone to look at. I did say this at the beginning. I will not say it again. Sorry. Please continue. Oh, shut up.
What?
Sorry, did you say? About.
Order!
Oh my god.
Sorry, I have to do that. I have to do the Mercow every time.
Order!
Order! Order! God, I miss
It was
him. I
hard
miss
to
him.
It was hard to believe one of London's greatest philanthropists, but this is damning indeed.
It's also bollocks, Your Honour.
The law knows no philanthropists, my lord. Only the innocent and the guilty.
Man, you sound like someone we know.
Good deeds mean nothing when overshadowed by evil. The truth is everything. Couldn't agree more, sir. The truth. Truth with an F.
It's not right. He's done it fucking wrong, mate.
Alright. So when it happened, the only two people in the closed cabin area were the victim and the defendant. And, so help me, 3 whole people witnessed the man trying to defend to the deed.
He's having a bad day.
I don't like to be pessimistic, but we do seem to be in a bit can't speak. We do seem to be in a rather difficult situation here. Not to point out the obvious or anything.
Just a little bit.
Ugh.
Sorry, did you?
What am I supposed to think here? Is Mr. McGilded really innocent? Or could it be?
It could not be.
But
I'm
before we
innocent,
ju-
fuck.
I like him. I don't think he killed anyone. Before we jump to
Don't go there,
conclusions,
you
our
know.
first task should be to gather information. We need to understand the case much better than we do at the moment.
You're absolutely right.
I always am, all the time.
Absolutely all the time. Yeah, definitely never been wrong, not even once.
Never, ever, ever.
Never wrong.
Thought Arunosuke killed Kazuma.
Never wrong, not even once.
Let's listen to these witness statements again. A little more carefully this time.
Should we give the remainders a press?
Yeah.
Let's
See what happens.
I don't know. Like it
What
seems
was-
to be. It seems to be punishing us every time we press someone now.
I think that's just how the game's going to be because this is the first case and they want to let us know what's happening. But we've not actually lost any lives, so I think we're doing the right. I think we're doing the right thing.
You're right, you haven't lost my life yet.
Yeah. What was the last statement?
As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped my bus, and then I saw it too.
Yeah.
I think
Bollocks!
press that
Press that.
because
We
it would
did
have
press
taken.
it, didn't
Wait, we did just press it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Sorry,
That'd be the
sorry. I'm
passenger
so
side.
sorry.
Well, I don't know if
That's
there's
my.
any-
No, sorry. That was my fault.
There might be different dialogue now that the jurors.
Blah, blah, blah.
Rah,
Yeah.
rah.
Same stuff. That's
That one.
my fault.
That one.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. That one.
It's okay, because that's where the inconsistency, where one of the inconsistencies is. I just don't know why we
Oh,
can't.
no, we don't. Hang on.
point
blah,
out
blah,
the
blah, 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 stuff, determination, the half of the cards.
Alright, we can press. I don't think we pressed these first two.
Yeah,
give
let's
that a
trust
go.
this.
I like that he says he had very few passengers, but he had 4 passengers.
That is half.
It was like half the thing, yeah.
Yes. I think it was sometime after 10, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, sir. That's right, sir. Yes, it was cold. It was, sir. Freezing, in fact.
Why was anybody on the roof of the bus?
And you had 4 passengers on board at the time, is that
Given
correct?
that it was dark.
Well, I mean, would they have fitted? They would have fit in, I think. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you sit on the roof when it was dark so you couldn't see the sights and...
I mean, presumably they didn't want. I think you have to pay more to be inside.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, London. Yes, that's right, sir. Not all
So
travelling
how come
in
the
same
brickmaker, who
parts of
everyone
the
keeps saying is
bus?
poor, was inside?
Good question.
Oh,
Sorry, it fills me with rage, and I just cut my knuckle open because I'm an idiot.
oh no.
You okay?
Ouch.
Yes, I just should have got a bottle opener to open this bottle with.
Oof.
Bearing in mind, I still have not gone to get a bottle opener, and I'm still trying to use a fork.
Do you want to go get a bottle opener and a plaster?
No, but I do need to go for a wee in a minute. I'll get a plaster then.
Okay, we'll get through this. Pressing of.
Yes, it's open. Yes.
Yeah. Woo.
My goodness.
Sorry, carry on.
Exciting conclusion.
Hello?
Hello?
Is everyone still here? It won't be
Yeah,
quiet.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm here. We're here.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll go to the toilet in a minute when we reach a natural point. Pausing.
Okay. Sorry, did you say this, Ripley?
Oh, sorry. Oh.
You okay?
It's me. Sorry. Well, no other passenger. Fuck. And there were no other passengers when the incident took place. No one related, for example.
Oh, you're quite right with that, sir. No other passengers like that. No, none.
Nobody fled the scene of the crime then.
To say, the boss insists on it running, he does. Every evening. That last bus of the day. But I do wonder sometimes if it's altogether worthwhile. Yes, sorry to say.
What do you mean by that?
Well, what with it being so cold and everything, and only making 20 pence on the run, you see. Yes, I spend that much at the pub on the way home, just trying to warm up again. I just can't believe it, sir. Can't believe it. A murder on my own bus. It's too awful to think about. I haven't been able to shake this cold ever since it happened.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God, I fucking knew it.
Cool. He's got the same. That's the same outfit.
Yeah, hang on.
We're relying on Mittens to not be paying enough attention to put up an argument at this point.
My lord, I wish to speak. Yes, juror number 5. Do I take it that you too? As the master of the London Guild of Culture, the idea of a murder being committed in one of the city's garages is utterly abhorrent to me. It wouldn't be right to make a decision before hearing all the facts, though, I said to myself.
But fuck that.
But fuck that. I've heard enough now. The horse is bolted, so they say. Hurry up now, Silverblaze. The finish is in sight.
I knew it. I knew we should have pressed the evidence. Ah!
Well, it's the only way to progress in this fucking game.
Peppo is a long-standing member of the guild, and I trust what the man says.
Oh, thank you,
Shouldn't
sir.
be a juror then.
You're too
None of
kind,
these
sir.
people should be jurors.
Fucking knife.
This is too unkind, sir.
Which now means he is counting. I'm sorry. Which now means that 5 jurors agree to condemn this man. There they are.
I'll accept this one.
What do I fucking have to do to get this one to say guilty?
Madam Juror number 6.
Sorry, dear. Yes, dear. What can I do for you?
You have heard the testimonies of the witnesses in the stand.
Have I, dear? Oh, yes, I certainly have. So got my hearing, you know.
Then, pray tell, why are you yet to pronounce your leaning?
Well, I really just want to get these mittens finished before I have to move again. Well, dear, the thing is, I'm a creature of habit, me. I always go to the park at around this time of day and sit on a nice bench and get on with my knitting. I was fucking right. It's about the mittens. There's a lovely little park just near where I live. McGilded Park, it's called. A gentleman donated it to the city, you know, to put a smile on Londoners' faces, he said. I can't imagine such a fine young gentleman would have it in him to take another man's life. He is always doing wonderful things for the city. Oh, that's not my line. That's right.
Jury sounds. Shit. Someone.
Mother!
Gilded Public Library later.
Here we go to the McGilded Public Library later and borrow some more books.
Mother!
How many Londoners live with their head in the...
It's okay, you can come on again. You can come on again, it's fine.
How many Londoners live with their heads in the clouds? Do people not know? What kind of a man Magnus McGilded really is?
Kind of a man is he?
The philanthropist Magnus McGilded has enough wealth to purchase the entire city he claims to value so highly. But where did all that wealth come from?
Slavery.
Your client is a Shylock, sir, and one with the very darkest of soul.
Oh dear.
I'd love to see you produce a witness to this fact, Counsel. Otherwise, all you're doing is opining from the stand.
I think he's got evidence.
From the bench, I should say.
I think he's got evidence. If he's a debt collector, that's paperwork.
What?
Stone grows.
McGilded lends money at extortionate rates of interest, so his victims have no hope of repaying him.
Uh-oh.
When they default, he takes possession of everything they own. He is a vulture that preys on the weak.
Oh, I've never heard any mention of that before.
Your faculties haven't deserted you, I'm sure, madam. So has this thought not crossed your mind? Would a man wealthy enough to buy London in its entirety not have a carriage of his own?
Wouldn't he?
What possible reason could this man have had to make use of a public omnibus service?
I don't know. Maybe his horse lost a shoe. Maybe the wheel of his carriage broke. Maybe his carriage driver was taken ill and he had to get the bus. It happens, people! None of what that is.
Renosuke should be objecting to every single sentence, by the
Fully,
way.
absolutely should.
I'm not saying that.
The victim, a poor brickmaker, had next to nothing to his name, save considerable financial liability. It will come as no surprise that his creditor was the accused, Magnus McGilded. But let it also be known that the very day Mr. Mason was killed was the final repayment date for his debts.
Ooh.
What gracious.
The brickmaker was destitute. He had lost his house. He had not a shilling with which to repay his debts. And in the end, this pitiful soul had the very last thing he owned taken from him. His life. By the merciless philanthropist pretender, Magnus McGilded.
God, such a dramatic little bitch.
I believe it.
It's me.
If I might add something briefly,
Which is that, though?
you claim that the victim has been lent money by Mr. McGilded. But where is the evidence to support your claim?
I sure hope you don't have a ledger. That would really fuck up my argument.
Oh god. Oh no.
Where did you get that wine from?
Disappeared. He's got scythes on.
Pray forgive for discourtesy of filling my hallowed chalice in a court of law.
Whop, there it is! Lord of Anzacs, hallowed chalice!
How can
He's
this be
getting
considered
wine.
acceptable?
This is gonna be good!
But I find myself in unexpectedly good humour. I had heard ladies from the Far East could show great courage, but I didn't expect to experience it myself.
Fucking creep, Jesus Christ.
Ah,
Please stop talking to me. As judicial assistant to the defense, I am simply doing my job. Please don't make this creepy.
What a pity that your display of courage is in vain. This is the debtor's ledger,
Shit.
which details all monies loaned by the accused.
Oh shit,
fuck.
indeed.
You will find the victim's name clearly recorded inside.
Oh. Fuck. Oh, I really shut that. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Shit.
Allow me to present the ledger as evidence.
Wine man.
And pray forgive the discourtesy of raising my chalice in a toast to the enigmatic East at the same time.
why are you making this so creepy, dude?
Oh boy.
Marvellous toast, Counsel. I will gladly accept this new evidence.
Let's have a look at that fucking ledger. 20 guineas.
Why, it's 20 guineas. The victim owed a considerable sum.
Dude.
How? Why? Open. See same.
This portfolio must contain all sorts of secrets of London's gentry.
Oh dear. Do you really think we ought to look inside? Ignore me. We should definitely look inside. Let's
We
just
need to
fucking
look
do
inside.
it.
It's
Let's do it right now.
Well, it's not as though we know any of London's gentry personally, is it?
That's true.
Apart
So
from
I
our great
thought the whole
detective
point
friend, perhaps.
Was that these were people who were too poor to pay him back, not the gentry.
Billy, I wonder.
I assure you we would not find Mr. Sholmes' name inside.
Well,
But
let's
wouldn't
see
it
what
be
we find.
funny if we did? Jones!
I can't
Where is
read
it?
any of this.
Yeah, this is all just what the fuck.
Gosh, it's crammed full of the gentlemen's names, isn't it?
Well, I suppose they're probably not all gentlemen at all, are they? After all, not everyone in this country is well off.
Ah, goodness.
Jones!
What is it?
Look at this. Do you see this name here?
Bruce Fairplay.
Oh!
Should that mean something to me?
Oh my
It does
god.
sound strangely familiar, actually.
Fine,
You dumb
it's
bitch.
just like a key witness
That's
in
one
this
of the
trial, mate.
witnesses. Come on.
Jesus Christ. The witness testifying at this very moment.
Jesus Christ.
Perhaps you should find
Yes.
the other names of the other witnesses testifying at this very moment.
Yes.
The guy with the failing hat business, for example.
Oof. Do you wanna know how much this guy owes?
Sure.
Our money. Go ahead.
It's about £90,000. in
Jesus.
today's money.
Oof.
Fucking
Oi.
Christ.
Oh dear.
Wait, this is the brick guy, the guy who's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the brick guy owes 90,000.
How? Why?
I mean,
Oh, yes, of course.
Both good questions.
The banker. Why is his
So-
name in here?
Presumably he owes a fuck ton of money.
Ah, he borrowed 20 guineas, did he?
They both owe 20 guineas, huh?
And look, their repayment date is fast approaching.
It's possible that this is just a coincidence, of course. I think the fuck not. But this could be very useful information.
Updated the court record. Clearly we'll need that.
Susato needs to be the lawyer. Let's be real.
I do.
Oh, fuck.
Oh gosh, it's fucking evidence.
Well, I mean, that's probably
It's
everything,
fucking
right? There's
evidence.
nothing on the
It's
back.
fucking evidence.
It's
It's a
fucking
nice,
ev-
it's a nice little book.
Very nice. And the accused made quite certain he had ample recompense. G?
Well, it would seem I've had the wool pulled over my eyes.
Oh, she's doing angry knitting.
Angry knitting! Regrettably, madam, that is the modus operandi of the accused.
Are you really not get a say in this? Fuck's sake.
What? What did he say?
Fuck you.
That's just how they
I
are.
think we should strike that from the record, if there is indeed a record.
I'm
Do you
such a
remember
pretty
fools
little
typing it up?
dude.
Move to
What a
strike.
scoundrel.
Is she gonna
Oh,
keep
no.
knitting while she...
Still,
Oh. Oh.
maybe it's all for the best.
Well, wait a minute. Let's think about this a little more before.
I don't stand for nonsense. I don't know why we've changed
We're
that.
fucked. We lost.
You went fully Vicar of Dibley then.
We don't stand for nonsense.
Oh.
Yeah, we
oh
lost.
well, we're shit.
Hmm.
That was it. The last juror's decision.
Well, we can now prove that the jury isn't impartial because fucking what's his face is on the debt list.
Yeah, but he's a witness, not a juror.
Time for Susato. Oh, you're right. Sorry, your time for Susato to save the day yet a fucking again.
According to this encyclopedia of British law, which I just have in my kimono for some reason, when all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. That's what it says here.
Ah, the final verdict. It's over then.
Oh! There's a footnote, though.
A footnote?
However, for defense... I was fucking talking! Do I have to cuss a bitch?
Yes. Start with the
Six
beard.
members of the jury are now in agreement in this case.
Let me finish my fucking sentence!
Jesus
Allow
Christ,
me.
okay.
Allow me to convey my respect for your swift and righteous decision.
According to the laws of this country, I will now conclude the trial.
Can you imagine just being like, yeah, jurors just decide at any point what they just want their verdict to be.
Yeah.
Like, fuck listening to all the evidence, mate. Fuck it.
There you go.
Motherfucker's guilty. Object, Rionesco. Object!
But,
Hold it
but,
there.
but leaving my final verdict, I trust there are no objections.
Rinosuke, please wake up.
Come on, Rinosuke.
Wake up, you fucking asshole. I did not die for you to go to England to get this.
Papa, please just tell me one thing.
Oh, yes?
You were in the middle of saying something before. The footnote in your Encyclopedia of British Law. However, the defense. What did it say next?
Oh, yes, of course. One moment. When all members of the jury have concluded the defendant is guilty, Court proceedings are suspended, blah 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 blah, already said this. Then the footnote says, however, the defence, if I get interrupted again, I swear to God, has the right to demand a summation examination of the jurors at that point.
Oh, we get to
Do that! Fucking do
Bullshit
that!
them. Assholes.
Summation examination?
A summation examination? From which century has that tome you have there been resurrected?
Ah,
Such a rude bitch.
fuck you!
Judging from the binding, I would say that book is at least 50 years old.
And have the proceedings actually changed?
Any modern text on British law wouldn't even give such an antiquated procedure a mention.
Yeah, but it's still fucking law, isn't it?
It's a relic, long forgotten and certainly no longer practiced.
Just like your ass.
So you're out of luck.
Oh, right. Excuse me, I'm just gonna go find a steak.
What even is it, Mrs. Soto? This so-called summation examination.
Oh, one moment and I'll read about it.
She's perfect.
You would demand the right to a procedure before you even understand what it entails?
Yes,
Now
because you're
grasping
fighting
at
around life, you
straws.
fucker.
Typical Nipponese.
Alright, Mr. Naruhodo, I think I understand. It seems that under this procedure, we would be able to appeal to the members of the jury.
To do what, exactly?
Appeal to them to change their leaning and reverse their decisions. And it says here that, if successful, the proceedings of the trial must be resumed.
Make them reverse their decisions.
Wait, this is like appealing directly to the jury, which you're like not allowed to do.
I mean, it's not appealing, it's examining them. Like, it's making
Yeah.
sure that the jury... It's essentially what they would do before a trial.
I was going to say,
usually,
this is what happens
to-
before
Yeah,
a
this is what
trial.
you're supposed to do beforehand.
Yes, in times gone by, barristers would use a summation of examination to attempt to influence the jury's decision.
Or to
That
replace
procedure
shit.
becomes something of a formality with no practical benefit, really, so it rather fell out of use.
Well, that's a practical benefit now, bitch.
I wonder why.
Because it was devoid of purpose.
I don't think so. There's one that's flipping a fucking knife around.
Changing just one member of the jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several. No self-respecting defense barrister would even assert his right to try in this day and age.
It's a good thing I don't have any self-respect.
Still, let's just fucking do it anyway. I don't see any prevention of the procedure actually being formally revoked.
What are you suggesting?
It's still perfectly admissible. I'm suggesting that although it may be antiquated and largely forgotten, like your ass, it still isn't yet extinct.
So Zato just needs to be the lawyer here. That's
What do you think,
Yes.
Mr. Naruhodo?
Clearly.
Summation examination. Our last possible option. Do we assert
Yes,
our right to
get it.
carry it out, or admit defeat?
Get
it.
alright.
I want to
Set
go
our
home.
fucking right.
You know?
Yeah.
Gotta assert our
Yeah,
right.
let's just leave it.
The defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination, my lord.
London is the capital city of the most powerful nation on Earth. We have a duty to the world to exemplify the very highest standards of judicial procedure. Summation examinations are an embarrassment that should remain buried.
But if it's our right, it's our right. I believe it could prove vital to this trial.
Shit.
The defense's petition is perfectly valid. Shit indeed.
Fucked.
court will proceed with the summation examination.
This is madness.
This is politics.
No, this is Sparta.
No, this is a courtroom. Foreman, are you and the remainder of the jury ready?
Well, I'm not. There was no mention of this in the letter I received, you see, so
All members of the jury will be asked to explain on what grounds they have reached their decision.
interesting.
Mm,
So basically, we get to pick apart their arguments.
Yeah.
very nice.
Oh, this should be fun. Oh, more grounds?
You must all justify your decisions and explain why you believe the defendant should be guilty.
My lord, you're rather putting us on the spot.
How's it feel, motherfucker?
Am I still doing?
I do
This
want
is
to do
most
it.
You
irregular.
can take over. I'm happy to.
I don't want. I mean, it's whether you guys can stand me doing it any longer.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
fun.
fun.
Do it.
This is most irregular. No mention was made of this before.
Oh, I don't really hold with all this justifying luck.
It seems to have thrown the jurors off.
It seems none of them have experienced this before.
Alright then, the summation examination. A defense procedure no practicing lawyers attempted for years, is it? Well, just maybe. It might be the opportunity we've been looking for. To turn this trial around.
He said the thing.
You
So
said it.
be it then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court hereby calls upon you to state the grounds on which you find the defendant, Magnus McGilden, guilty of this most serious crime.
Except I really
Alright.
have to sleep, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
think
gonna say
you're going to
this-
need me for several minutes, so I...
Well, do people want to take a break now? Because this is probably
Should
good.
we take a
Yeah,
little
this is
break?
probably a good break time.
I
I'm gonna
really-
go get some Oreos because I'm quite cranky. So-
Yeah,
Oreos
wanna
now!
I want to grab some chai.
Mm. Yeah, I will get some tea and then we'll be fine.
All right.
Okay.
See you all in a bit.
BRB.
See y'all later. Bye.
Badunk.
Yep.
Na-da. Hmm. Enjoying this game. Enjoying it indeed.
It's really, really, really fun.
Yeah. I wonder how this is gonna go.
Should be very, very interesting.
That's a lot of people to cross-examine or whatever.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it must be a new record, but then I remembered Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, and
Yes.
not quite.
probably where the inspiration for this came from.
Yeah. The fire, it looks great.
Very dramatic.
Indeed. What a great idea to have them shoot balls of flame into a giant set of scales.
Hello.
Hey.
Discord randomly decided to boot me off for a second. I'm not sure why, but I'm back now.
Welcome back. Thanks, Discord.
Rude Earth, yep.
These are the jurors in the first case, and they're already this ridiculous. I mean, it makes me wonder Is it the same jurors every time?
Oh God, I hope not.
New jurors every time.
It is. It's got to be new jurors every time, surely.
Much more ridiculous can they get? Oh my god! If Herlock Sholmes ends up on the jury, could you imagine? Oh dear.
I really don't know, and I don't want to spoil anything for myself, so I don't want to Google it.
That's fair. That's very fair. Doing a no spoiler run. Ooh. Time is 11:30 p.m.
Oh wow.
Time fly.
I didn't realise I had the talking clock on.
Ouch.
Well, so far I'm glad no one's openly simping for Vampire Man. So we've just all collectively decided to dunk on him instead.
It's the Can you simp for the count, you know?
Not that count, no.
You're mistaken. I've been simping the entire time.
Oh, Ripley, you disappoint me.
Listen, if a man looks like he hasn't slept in 100 years, I'm into it.
Ripley.
I'm a fool.
Yes, you are.
We all have our niches.
You should just sign up to a dating website. First question: do you like people who've gotten a good night's sleep? No. Do not recommend. God, the man's sideburns come forward. Knife guy. You guys can't see it very clearly. Hang on. Oh, I have to. I thought this server was boosted. Can I not? I can't do 1080p. Yeah, I have to do it with 720.
I can sort of see it. Those are mutton chops, aren't they?
They look
Is that what they're
pointed
called?
from this angle. Mutton chops are thick, and they come down, I think. 1080p, yeah, unlocked
I wouldn't
with
know.
Discord Nitro.
Yeah, mutton chops is Wolverine, so yeah, no, those ain't it, Chief.
We got 2 boosts, which unlocks. Because you need 7 boosts to get 1080p.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's happened. That's happened.
Yeah. If you get 100 boosts, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. I didn't need money anyway.
Who needs money when I can stream in the highest possible quality? I'm sorry for any munching noises. I'm eating a peach.
No,
That's fine, don't worry.
Important.
It's not quite ripe, but like, you know.
Yeah.
I've already committed. We can't go back.
Doodle-doo-doo-doo.
shit, how am I on 5%?
Oh, jeez. I mean, at least you're at your desk.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just gonna plug my phone in.
I am busy uploading a TikTok. like a good stop.
Multitasking!
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have Oreos, sorry.
Nom nom. That's okay. I support that.
Sorry. Did I unmute?
It's fine.
Fuck.
Hello.
Is everybody back?
Okay,
Just
so
waiting for G, I think.
I am starting my new TikTok series where I basically listen to the first episode of an audio fiction podcast, review it, and then tell everyone whether I'll be listening to the rest of it.
Mhm.
And I made the mistake of posting a video explaining what I'm going to be doing, and I've got everyone just pitching me their podcasts.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's yeah. I mean, I feel like it great, but also also someone just pitched me a podcast that I tried to like voice audition in, and I cannot listen to that now. Like it would be, I could do it if I'd like auditioned for it, just because like I would want to hear it anyway, but also the character I auditioned for literally had my birth name and I still didn't get it.
Oh.
So it would just be weird on 2 levels.
Trail.
Just ignore it.
It's fine. I'm just aware of it. Who's listening to Squid Game?
It's I'm sorry. I'm watching what's her face from The Ring pitch a baseball.
As you do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Did I hear G noises?
She noises?
Oh. Maybe I didn't.
She is in fact pitching to the kid from The Grudge. God, I would watch so much more sports if they were like this. She's got baseball shoes on. She looks great. Oh, she's fucking going for it. It's a miracle that she can sing anything.
Oh god.
No, she's walking for it. She's going for it. Oh, that was a good pitch. And she's fallen over. She is dead.
Well, shit.
She's now being dragged off. She's trying to kill one of the mascots. I think we should let her.
Do it.
Who's killing a mascot?
Hi, G.
Hi.
Hold on, I'll drop the video.
This. Among Us VR.
What?
Verified account. Verified account.
What?
Oh, dear.
Among Us VR.
Among
It
Us
does
VR.
exist. It does exist.
Walker.
I have a friend who's played it. It's great, apparently,
Wow.
and even more terrifying.
I
So
like-
they're
yeah.
making one that's officially licensed, are they?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
they are. My god. That looks.
Look at her go.
Yeah.
What? What?
Oh my god, you
Somebody-
can wave as well.
Why am I being summoned? What's going on?
Huh? Who's summoning you?
I thought you said Alex.
Did I?
I thought somebody did.
I said, look at this, I thought.
Oh, maybe that's what I
Yes,
heard. Never
I
mind.
don't know. Okay, shall we play Ace Attorney?
Yes.
Yeah.
How we feeling?
Sorry, I was mid Oreo.
I'm feeling good about this. Let's go.
let's go.
Let's manipulate some fools into overturning their conviction.
Hell yeah.
we still okay, we still awake, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Let's do it.
There was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to have been him.
I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. 4 passengers, with fares totaling 20 pence.
He never said that.
He stuck the chap right next to him, just like this. Brazen, I would say. Absolutely brazen. I'm
Except
sure
he
I'm saying
didn't,
that
and
right.
that was that's completely
Is it
different.
brazen or brazen?
Brazen.
Brazen,
Ah.
I think.
Sorry, I was going too far into that hard. Brazen.
Ah.
Yeah.
Brazen.
Brazen. That doesn't sound good.
I have simply typed and collected. Fuck me. I have simply typed and collated all the statements made thus far and drawn a logical conclusion.
You can trust the guild. Fair fares is our motto. We haven't raised prices above 4 pence in the years.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
A scoundrel stabbing that poor man on the floor. It beggars belief.
All
On
right.
the floor, though, he was in the seat.
All right. We can pit 2 and 5 against each other now, because they said things that contradict each other.
Ooh. Ooh.
How is he not? Oh my god. Is he actually a bad
game, my darling.
Susato's the actual lawyer. She's the one who's actually related to Phoenix. I feel like there's that it.
I'm starting to wish I hadn't pushed for this now.
Some of the jurors don't seem to have wonderfully formed arguments, though, do they? Hint, hint,
No.
hint.
Not at all. Well, let's see what let's see what we can do. We need to get these 6 people to change their minds. I'll have to throw everything I can at them. Use some very persuasive language.
Just a moment, Mr. Naruhodo.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Flick, 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 flick.
According to my book, that's not quite how it works.
Oh. I thought I was going to have to thaw their icy minds with some heartwarming rhetoric about the defendant.
No, you're supposed to do that in your opening statement. Unfortunately,
You must press the A button instead.
once the jurors have decided the defense is guilty, they're unlikely to heed anything the defense says.
Yes, this is why we're going to put them against each other.
But then,
Have you read Machiavelli? They've reached their conclusions by their own reasoning, you see. Your pleas will sound like excuses. In fact, it could recoil in red text on you. The more you try to persuade them, the more entrenched they may become.
what on earth am I supposed to do?
Oh dear. I'm just citing what I've read about British law, Mr. Naruhodo. Please don't fucking yell at me.
Right, I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how to make this work then?
Well, from what I can understand, the key to this procedure is using the juror's own words to make your arguments.
What do you mean?
Set the bitches against each other. Well, the 6 members of the jury are randomly selected members of the public. They may appear to present a united front, but truth is, they are complete strangers who just happen to find themselves here in the courtroom together.
And that's the way to break them down, you mean?
Yes, exactly. Where am I putting that book? We must listen very carefully to what each member of the jury says. It should just slide right out of my sleeves. And see if we can identify a contradictory statement. Maybe I have like a library in there. If we can, then we contrast the statements and pit the corresponding jurors against each other.
I see. So it's contradictions in what 2 or more jurors say that we're looking for. In a way, then, this is similar to a regular cross-examination.
Oh, yes, I suppose you're right. It is very similar to a regular cross-examination.
Just like earlier on in the game.
Contradictions in their statements and pit the jurors against one another to break them down. Alright, I might be able to pull this off. No, that's not right. I have to pull this off.
Hang on, sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
When we start proceedings, counsel, I would ask you to take the stand for this. I'm expecting a clear and concise rebuttal.
My lord.
Hello.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy. Look at it.
Wow, look at that sprite model. That's fantastic.
Yeah, look at that posture.
Yeah, very nice.
Bro, I'm just standing here. Okay, so what were we saying?
It was juror number 2.
Juror number 2, and I think the horseshoe person.
Yeah. 3, 4?
Pit her.
Triangle?
Pit her against 5.
It's 5, yeah.
And 5. There we go.
When raised prices by 4 pence and 4 passengers with fares totaling 20 pence. Yeah.
Yeah, well there we go.
But it's not, because that would be 5 pence.
That would be 5 pence.
Yeah,
exactly.
so either they've raised their prices or there was another passenger, which is why it came to 20 pence.
Objection.
Those 2 statements clearly contradict each other.
They do. Explain yourself, counsel. I haven't done maths for all the years.
Me? Dear, what have I said?
I swear on Silver Blaze's maiden name, I haven't had the first idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So far.
Oh, he's pasting.
Amazing! What?
This is amazing.
4 passengers on the omnibus in the night in question.
On release day, this was the
God,
tweet.
the graphics!
This was the tweet I saw. It was like 80 Tony fans going wild because he can walk.
We fucking did! We did! I'm genuinely so excited by this.
The graphics, man.
It's unreal, man! Look at these graphics! Sorry.
According to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 20 pence in fares.
Hang on. Quite right. I have those precise details typed neatly here in front of me.
Juror number 5 also told us the following. The fare for the omnibus is always 4 pence.
What it is. A fair and convenient single bus, just the way London's carriages should be operated.
Not up at all. In fact, it leaves a glaring discrepancy in the facts.
Well, man, why?
4 passengers paying 4p each. If you do the multiplication.
It would be 16 pence.
How are you just realizing this?
Exactly. As I said, it doesn't add up. The figures are different. By 4p, in fact. Or precisely 1 person's fare.
One person's fare?
Yes. In other words, on the omnibus that night. It's distinctly possible there was another passenger we've heard nothing about.
Oh, yes, yes, yes!
Good gracious.
Yeah, the graphics.
Well, that can't be right. The coachman of the guild, good, honest men, one and all trustworthy. This is our watchword.
The figures your coachman claims most certainly do not add up. Your watchword, sir, is as good as a fallacy.
I beg your pardon. I'm arguing myself.
Wow, what's the
Build that too. I think you ought to consider that if this trial were to end now, the news will surely spread all over London. The news that one of your coachmen tried to hide the fact that he lets nefarious characters ride his omnibus.
Right then. How do I make it so this miserable plot trial doesn't end?
It's a nice page turning sound.
Well, according to my book here, you simply launch a ball of fire onto the innocent side of the set of scales.
Now hold your horses there, coachman. We were all in agreement. Why do you have to go?
Wait till I get my hands on you, Beppo!
Gonna fuck you up.
This is all very irritating.
Supposed to be seeing my mistress in an hour.
Begging your pardon, sir. I'm going to do the same. You'll just have to wait. I'll come meet you after.
Mike, you as well.
A penny can be the difference between a smile and a tear, after all. I certainly can't put my trust in someone who doesn't follow my exacting standards in financial matters.
Oh, really?
I, for one, think it's only proper that we hear from the witnesses again.
Sorry, I just took a massive swig of chai.
Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo. You did it! I did it mostly, but you did it!
It was mostly you.
It was mostly me. But the important thing is, if we manage to change 2 more jurors' minds, we can force the trial to continue.
2 more, actually. There is something else that's bothering me about a couple of their assertions.
Then that's where you must strike next. I can read your thoughts.
So I need to pit 2 more jurors against each other and show there's another contradiction in their assertions.
Exactly. You can do it. You keep saying this stuff out loud.
Well, the scales of justice have shifted, but they still weigh heavily on the side of guilt. Counsel, you have the floor again. Continue with your summation, examination, ha.
Oh.
Okay, so the last juror definitely said something about the floor.
Yes.
So we can put
Hit
her
her against number
and
3.
against Knifey McGee.
Like McGee, yes.
Yeah.
I
McGee.
forgot all of that.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. Alright.
Objection.
Hey.
Those 2 statements are also completely contradictory.
What?
His little wig fell off.
It keeps bouncing every time you get shocked by something. It's very funny.
I've not noticed before now. I love it.
What? Explain, Consul. Post haste.
Oh, dear me, I was only knitting a jumper for my other half. No, you
Very
weren't.
small
You were
jumper.
knitting mittens for your grandson.
What is all this claptrap? What does contradictory even mean, I ask you?
If someone not going to school.
You're
I
uneducated.
couldn't afford school.
We've heard
Fair enough.
from more than one witness that they allegedly saw the actual moment when the defendant stabbed the victim. Now, out of curiosity, juror number 3,
What? Can't you see I'm busy here? I stabbed the table and it won't fucking come out!
how would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? What sort of motion was it?
Ha. Want to test me, do ya?
His
You might
sideburns
not
look
skills in
suspiciously
action.
like the victim.
It was like this! Struck that fellow right next to him, even getting up without even getting up. Just
Please
like
don't stab
the
your fellow
print
juror.
banker said, I'm gonna stab everybody on this jury board.
Please get that knife away from me, you little prick.
Yes, that was Mr. Fairplay's testimony. Quite true.
Now then, juror number 6.
Oh, is that me, is it? What can I do for you, young man?
How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim, madam?
Oh, well, dear. As far as I understand it, it was like this. He stabbed the poor man after he'd collapsed on the floor. The coachman said so.
Now don't move. Take a look at those 2 jurors. He stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up. And he stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor.
Well, I never.
Yeah, his wig
Yeah.
is off center.
And his glasses
It's
kind of
so
fall down
cute.
too.
I love it.
Stabbing in totally different directions.
It's because the testimony we've heard is complete bunkum.
What?
Where's my stitches? What a muddle.
What this tells us is that there's a strong possibility one of the witnesses isn't telling the truth.
Bum bum bum. Witnesses not telling the truth in an ace-attorney game?
Never.
But why? Why the dickens would they lie? Is that an
I don't know that
anachronism?
yet. But what I do know is that if the trial ends at this point, we may never know the truth. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, can you really let that happen in all good conscience?
Oh, lies, you say? Oh, dear me. I can't abide people telling lies, like I have been doing all trial.
The scales.
I don't believe it.
They're back even again. Fuck yeah.
Wait! Now hear this, my fellow jurors. I warn you, I cannot listen to this man. You cannot listen to him either. Look at him with that suit. He's dead. He's some devious Eastern sorcerer using magic on us all.
No.
No, dear.
Oh.
Wait, if I could use magic, do you really think I'd be putting myself through all this?
That's a good point.
That's how
Answer
much
me
of a
this
masochist you are.
Me?
Top jinx, fuck it up.
What exactly is the problem? What of it if 2 witnesses have slightly different recollections of events? What of it? Let's say the Shiloh.
You
the
okay?
Let's say the Shiloh did stab the victim as he was sat next to him on the omnibus. And this young dandy did saw him do it. And now let's say the victim collapsed on the floor, and then the Sherlock stabbed him again.
Only one stab wound, bitch.
And this old lady saw him do it.
He was found on the chair.
Well, what's to say it didn't happen like that?
Present that autopsy report to this idiot. Who are you calling a dandy, sir? Why, I should take this knife to you.
If only I could get it out of the
If
fucking
only I
table.
could get it out of the table.
Who are you calling old? Why, I should take this needle to you.
Let's stab him together.
All right, young sir, let's do that. Always down for a little bit of murder.
That's one way to end a trial.
And immediately start another.
They're ready to kill each other now.
I really like the pulling the armband up animation.
Yeah, cute.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Could the foreman of the jury be right? Did the two witnesses see two different moments of the same crime? It's out
Answer
of
the
question.
fucking question.
Because we have evidence that says otherwise. Unfortunately, Mr. Foreman. What is it, you dog chinks? Come on, out
You're
with
really
it.
stuck with that insult, aren't you?
What you're suggesting is impossible. It's out of the question.
Gasp! Fuck! What?
What are you talking about, man? How could you possibly say that?
I have a brain in my
realise
skull.
I'm only doing my job. As foreman of the jury, I have a responsibility to steer everyone in the right direction.
No, actually,
So
you
where's
don't.
your evidence, man? That's what we want to see.
Actually, the job of steering us is the fucking courts, so
Your
fuck you.
your job as foreman of the jury is to relay the
The verdict, yeah.
verdict of the jury.
And because everybody apparently catapults their votes into the fire,
We
Basically,
don't
no
really
wrong
need you
result.
either, to be honest.
yeah, we don't need you.
You're not kind of there. You're just kind of there.
I say the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime. If you say that's out of the question, show me some proof.
It's a crime photo, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like the only way I'm going to convince him is to present him something he can't dismiss. Some irrefutable, hard evidence. As you wish. What? I'll give you the proof. It's out of the question that the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime, as proven by this photograph.
Ooh. I mean, he's not.
Oh,
on
I
the
thought it was
floor.
the autopsy report.
Oh,
Because
will
the
probably
victim
be
was only
either, won't
stabbed
it?
once.
Single stack there. Oh, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's one. It will probably be
Yeah.
either, right?
Yeah, I feel like that
Yeah,
works, yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just
Probably
throw
do
that
either.
out. Be safe.
It'll be okay.
This
We
is
got
the
5
victim's
tries.
autopsy report. Shuffle those papers, Runaway.
Shuffle them over.
Is this your
According to-
autopsy report?
According to what's written here, Mr. Mason was stabbed in the abdomen. Only once. Aye, only once. It's quite simple. The victim was stabbed precisely one time. Which means these witnesses can't possibly have seen it happen 2 different times.
Yeah, I got it out. Alright, I can see defeat.
It
Where
just
did my knife go?
disappeared. It just
Where did
gone.
my fucking knife go?
Well.
Wait.
Wait, that means 4 jurors are now leading to not guilty.
We've done it, Mr. Naruhodo. We've won a little preemptively.
What?
We won! Oh, she's so cute though, I love her.
What are you playing at, you dandy fool?
You
Oh,
seem
Daddy,
very
one more
aggressive about
fucking
the fact that the
time.
trial isn't going in your
Shut
way.
your trap, sir. No one saves me.
We had a consensus.
I said shut your trap! I know a liar when I see one. And if the chap ever dares cross the threshold of my shop, I'll take this rose. Ugh. I can't look away long enough to read the
Just switch it over. Just go.
I'll
leave.
take this razor sharp blade and shave every hair off his head.
Please tell me he's a barber.
No, he makes pies.
I do have a joint venture in a pie shop.
Rip it up.
Oh, sorry.
Elgars?
Well, in a quite remarkable turn of events, the defense's summation examination has flipped the balance of the scales of justice. The jurors now stand 2 for guilty and 4 for not guilty. Accordingly, there is no longer a large enough majority among the jury for me to adjudicate, and the trial must continue.
Mr. Vampire has been remarkably silent for all of this.
He really has.
Yeah.
I hereby ask the defense, prosecution, and witnesses to return to their places.
Yeah, I think he's not actually allowed to say anything during that bit, is probably.
And I call upon all of you to continue to pursue the truth.
Do what?
Pursue the truth. Did I fucking stutter?
It's now midnight. How are we feeling, guys?
How
I
much?
think we kind of hit. I think we hit a good point.
Yeah, I think so
College.
too.
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say I'm golden, but I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so.
Yeah, I've got a thing, so I've got to get tested. It's weird.
Shall we can call it there.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
call it there. That'd
That's
be
all
nice.
good.
If we can carry on, if you guys want, that's fine. Like it's
I
like
mean,
I've definitely slept. I've definitely done things for less. Like
I mean, I've got work tomorrow. Look.
oh, okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, we can call it there, and everybody gets a decent, a decent attempt at going to bed on time.
Yeah.
Let's be honest with each other.
we did our first summation examination. That's good.
Yeah, that was fun.
I imagine there'll be many
I-
more.
I really enjoy this little concept of pitting the jurors against each other. That's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I wonder if they're in the court record. No. He's 21. Lady first. 34, 62, 54. Barak Van Zeeks is 30.
He's only in his 30s. Oh my
You look so old already.
What's happened to this man?
I mean, fucking Edgeworth is 24. You know?
Edgeworth deserves to look like that.
Edgeworth.
Wow.
Wow.
Abuse
I'm
of
just
a boy.
saying he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, I
My
get what you
sister
mean.
was-
Bad
Sister
words
was
about my
just
son.
baby. No, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying he looks a little older than he should because he's had a lot of shit happen to him.
Oasis. Yeah, okay, fair.
Well, you don't know what shit this guy's had happen to him.
It's gotta be bad.
I mean, vampirism for a start.
It looks like he's been slashed across the face
Yeah.
at least twice.
He's got a very furrowed brow, and it looks like he's had a migraine for the past 20 years.
I mean, yeah, he's got a faux brow, and that's definitely a scar. At least 2 scars. So someone's tried to fucking slash this man.
I haven't
Yeah,
smiled
and
since
it'll
I
be
was
slashed
15.
again before the end of this trial. Assuming Ryunosuke knows how to use the katana.
Big assumption. Yeah, well, there you go.
All right.
Well, that's fun.
Really fun.
Better time.
Nice.
Yeah, I really
Love
enjoy
it.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
Good night, kiddos.
Shall
no
call it
nights.
there. Good night, everybody. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good
Bye.
everybody.
Yeah.
All right.